All right. I'm gonna try something a little different this time around. I'm gonna have a little more fun this time. Uh, the inspiration for this video is an old saying that was developed, I believe, way back after the first meme war. Uh, the left can't meme, and they still can't. They still try, and in some of these cases, you'll see they still try after. I mean, some of the memes they're using are things they used in the first meme war. The one they lost. Uh, so let's have a little fun with that. First up is this one. Again, the left using one of their favorite things, using children to push a narrative. Nothing new from them. We said Black Lives Matter, never said only Black Lives Matter. We know all lives matter. We just need your help with Black Lives Matter, for Black lives are in danger. But are they? I mean, overall, everybody's life is in danger every day you walk outside your house, or even sometimes around your house. But are they really? Because I believe last year, I went over this in the last video, last year there were 10 unarmed black people that were shot by the police, right? So how about this one? How about the fact that, you see this? You notice how in every year, the black number is significantly lower than the white number. So, are blacks being hunted? Like game? I don't know. The data, the science, remember, the left loves science when it's convenient and when they can twist it in their own way. Let's not forget that. So, science doesn't show it. So, I'm sorry for not buying into your bullshit. Next up. Could someone who lives outside the US tell me how they're reporting on what's happening here? And there's no need to go through every single one of these. It's some random user from random countries around the world saying that the news that they're watching is that America's on fire and Donald Trump's an idiot and can't handle it, blah 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 blah. Do you guys realize that just how here in America we have leftist media and then the right wing media, if you will, whatever you want to call it? That's true in basically every other country as well. So the fact that you're having some random users from around the world regurgitate what they saw on their leftist media that they choose to watch on their TV, much like you guys, it's not surprising. In Australia, the first example there's a channel, a quite popular channel called Sky News in Australia, that is a conservative outlet. I want you to see what they do, because actually I'm a subscriber on their YouTube channel and you can watch their reporting on it. It's much, much, much different than what you guys are watching. A government that can't mobilize to house and feed us during a pandemic. What? But can mobilize to beat us whenever we rise up tells you exactly where their priorities are. And that's what that says. That's just stupid. They can't house and feed us during a pandemic. Where were you? Why do white people conveniently forget about the Stanford prison experiment that literally proves that when people are placed in a position of power, I know what this is, college students as guards, they begin to abuse their power, which is a direct parallel to cops. It's a direct parallel. Okay. Let's break this down real quick. The Stanford prison experiment, where they use college students as guards to look over other college students as if they were in prison. Let's take a look at college students nowadays. I'm not going to dive into it right here and go look at the pictures and whatnot, but we all know what college students are about these days. We see it on TV every time. Matter of fact, most of these protests are started by said college students. So let's put them in power. They're trying right now in the streets, if you haven't heard. You still want to use that direct parallel comparison? If a small percentage of looting rioters discredits the entire movement, then what does a small percentage of bad cops do? Well, when your entire movement is based on a lie, and they only pop up every now and then, when it's convenient for them, and you guys to get out in the streets and act like fools, I'd say it's not that hard to discredit it. And a small percentage of bad cops. You know what the difference is? Is whenever you guys went to go rioting and looting and encouraging people, you guys were all screaming the same thing. Whenever the cops are out doing their job across this country every day, they're not all screaming for the cop's name that killed Mr. Floyd. None of them are doing that. They're still not doing that. They haven't been doing that, and no one is. But you guys are still screaming the same thing. That's the difference. Oh, this one's good. We hate Trump like you hated President Obama. However, we hate Trump because he is a racist. You hated Obama because you're a racist. Oh, Occupy Democrats. This is an old meme, man. This is an old one you guys tried a long time ago and it didn't work. It still doesn't work. That's how you know you guys have been defeated. When the only thing you can pull out is the racist card. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. When the looting starts, the shooting starts, but when white supremacists take torches to Charlottesville and one of their Nazis kill a woman, then they're very fine people. When armed white extremists take over Michigan State House, they aren't thugs, they're patriots. The very fine people thing. Would you guys do us and you guys a huge favor and just bear with it just grit your teeth and bear with it. It's not a very long clip, and watch his entire statement, not his entire speech, just that clip, just that statement. Watch the whole thing. Watch like 5 seconds past what you guys are watching. It'll save you a lot of time and embarrassment. You can be friends and have different opinions. Sure, we can share different opinions on TV shows, celebrities, clothes, or maybe even food, but not on human rights. I direct you back to Mr. David Dorn. When we can agree on that, and we can agree on stop pushing the narrative, that Black Lives Matter, because obviously they don't. Yeah, we can talk. Now, I just want you guys to know that none of these were taken from a singular source profile. I've seen quite a few people share these same memes off and on. You guys are not original whatsoever. You guys are not thinking ahead about any of this. You are simply clicking share and copying pasting the same drivel that the people on the TV channels that you choose to watch tell you to. Grow up. And for people who claim to be so woke, you're pretty sleepy behind the keyboard. Step your game up.